Attention, bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. So please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen!
Hello, Yodelers. We are the Matterhorn Yodelers, and I am your host today, Jackie. And we have
Mickey!
And
Japheth.
And
Father Yodeler.
And today we're gonna continue talking about the anniversaries. If you didn't listen to our last episode, we talked about the past anniversaries.
I was so anxious. I wanted to go talk about it right away, but here we are, a week later.
Whole week
To record.
Because it is currently the 70th anniversary for Disneyland. And
as the pottery anniversary. No, I don't know.
No, pottery? Really? Is that what it is?
Clay.
I thought it was the wheelbarrow anniversary.
And we're going to be
talking... the glitter. It's the glitter anniversary.
Okay,
that sounds more appropriate.
We're going to be talking about what's currently being offered. Some of us has experienced it on a recent trip. I know Peter went to the park.
I saw some of it.
You saw some of it.
You were a little bit before the anniversary.
I was at the celebration had begun, but they weren't offering everything.
Yeah.
Because it was before the 17th of July.
Correct.
Right.
But you got the ambiance of it.
Yes. The ambiance.
So we'll go over it. So the catchphrase of it was join in the festive fun as we celebrate 7 happy decades with new magic and special surprises and more.
That's a long slogan.
That's a long slogan.
Slogan is not the right word. That was the description on the website.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
But it was celebrate happy, which a lot of people mocked.
You're mocking me.
They're doing everything they can to fit into the motto of Disneyland being the happiest place on earth. So we're gonna celebrate
happy.
Well,
people are it doesn't even make sense. Are you celebrating Happy the dwarf?
Yeah, he should have been the main character for the star. Yeah, I did not see him.
No, he wasn't anywhere. Maybe he's offended. But
I'm not at any merchandise. None.
And it's my place.
Thanks, Rachel Ziegler.
So some of the offerings that they had were attractions. They offered some new experiences, I would say. One of them was a new exhibit at the Disney Gallery.
Yes. They changed the pictures and things that were there.
We walked through it.
The gallery was always open. It was the waiting area for the show that was updated.
Yes.
Yes. There were a lot of animatronic representations there of maybe the progress of animatronics over the years.
Yeah.
Pirates, tiki, things of that nature.
I saw a little bit of it because I saw a bench and I chose to sit down.
That it's still an e-ticket attraction, the benches. Every time.
I've yet to sit on those benches on the porch on Main Street.
Oh, yeah.
With the rocking chairs.
Yeah, because the gangs hoard them. The Disney gangs
The
hoard
Disney
them.
gangs.
Yeah. Because that's
you gotta watch out.
That's
Don't cross
people's
their
turf.
path.
I killed that boy, Pona boy. I killed him.
You got those Disney gangs that run out to make sure they buy the first pickle of the day, so they get that button. And then you got the people that camp out just so that they can be the first one on the porch at rope drop, so they sit there for 2 hours,
I didn't know this.
I didn't know about
it's a thing.
I know about the gangs, but I hadn't heard about the specifics.
They're Disney gangs, which sounds so dramatic.
It's a thing.
And it's not.
They actually have motorcycle patches.
Yes.
They do. It's kind of funny.
There was one report that in order to get in, you had to cut a piece of the parade rope.
Oh, really?
And they're like, yeah. But like Disney came out going like, if you cut our rope, we will kick you out forever. And like the gangs are like, all right, you only have to stab someone. No.
It's more or less kind of like you get invited if like you get caught doing something nice for another guest, like enhancing the magic for another guest.
They're like happy gangs.
Something like that, yeah. It's really weird.
I don't know. They try to muscle the other gangs out, so
There's some territorial. They like
There
sneer
is
at them.
turf. Like there's like a New Orleans gang. Like there's a Main Street gang. Like there's gangs. Like it's
Okay, we
divided
need to
in
do an
turfs.
episode on this.
No,
Okay.
it really.
There's
This
not-
is
there's-
it. This
that's
is
that's
it.
about all the information about it. There really is what we just said.
You don't talk about the gangs at Disney.
Wait.
First rule about Disney gangs: you don't talk
Don't
about
talk about it.
Okay.
But you see them when you're in the park. You'll see somebody with like a patch, like their motorcycle
Yeah.
gang, and you're like, "What?" And then he's like, "Oh, okay."
There's a new film at Main Street Cinema. It's not really new. It's on Disney Plus, but
Are you skipping?
I'm going back to it.
Okay, all right.
She's waiting to get
She-
to the headline
She gave us an
discussion
outline.
point.
And
Yeah,
I'm
but
going,
it's
wait a
not in
minute.
order.
Oh, it's not in order. Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh, you said
Dad just gave up. He's like,
I didn't realize
What's
you-
the point?
Did you send me something?
no,
Oh,
only-
man.
No,
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no,
I was
no.
about to say, I was like, I
You're
didn't get
not part
nothing.
of the gang.
Oh, okay.
You're not part of that gang.
We're the Matterhorn yodelers.
We're all on the same page here.
So in the Main Street Cinema, they put a
I just have these visions of us like in a motorcycle gang. You got Father Yodeler. He's got a big old long beard. It's like waving behind him. We wear like little yodel hats on, hanging up by our motorcycles. There's a little Yeti holding on. So when you're driving, he's flapping. Hold on, Harold.
Are you saying we need to start a gang?
We started a podcast. Anything's possible at this point.
Pretty close to that at this point.
So if you'd like to join the gang, please let us know.
You must steal something from the Matterhorn in order to get here.
Please do not
no.
do that. No, 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 no.
No.
Okay,
No.
fine. Kids are no fun.
Don't want to be. I don't want to be a headline news or guest tries to steal from the Matterhorn because a podcast told them to do so. No, I don't want that sort of publicity.
But it'll probably be like clickbait.
It really would be, and you know what? We'd probably get a lot more listeners if we did that. So maybe try stealing something from the Matterhorn, and make sure you credit us for the idea.
Just tag us in the picture, and then we'll be like, we did not.
We didn't endorse this.
We'll come out with a press release.
Disney lawyers pull up our episode. Oh, dang it. Okay.
It's rhetoric. It doesn't.
Okay, we're at the film at Main
We're
Street.
going to the Main Street Cinema and we're watching a film. Most people probably walk past this building, but there's film in this.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah.
It's a theater.
It's a theater.
It's unlike the Disney World one where they yanked everything out and put merchandise in there.
Yeah.
Come to the Main Street Theater and shop.
Sometimes they put like a museum kind of.
Oh, have they done that at Disney World?
I
The
think
movie
so.
is The Last Verse.
Yes. It's-
Richard Sherman wrote the last verse for
Small World.
It's a Small World. Let's see. It goes, Mother Earth unites us in heart and mind, and the love we give makes us humankind. Through our vast wonderland, when we stand hand in hand, it's still a small world after all. And when it gets to that part of, as we stand hand in hand, it always gets me.
The chills happen. You
Yeah.
get the goosebumps. I got them right
Yes.
now. Look, I got the goosebumps. I'm all goosebumps.
That cinema, small short film, couple minutes long, was the most magical
Yeah.
70th.
more
purely
than the
70.
new addition to Lincoln.
Yes.
Yes, it was more magical, more emotional.
Yeah.
Everybody was mentioning in there, oh, I'm tearing up.
Yep.
It's
It's
just
you're
it's
not
a
crying, I'm crying.
It's kind of, you're in the movies and you feel it together. I watched it on
It's on Disney
YouTube.
Plus.
I watched it on YouTube before going, and I thought, oh, that's okay. But when I saw it there in the park, in the cinema, there was just something magical about it.
It hits you different.
It hits you.
Especially if like you're really appreciative of the park.
Yeah, if you're a person that doesn't care, you're gonna look at this and be like, "This is stupid."
We're-
Where's the merchandise that I can sell on eBay?
I need 20 popcorn buckets, and I will be
I was told they were all stored in this room.
That's what you're doing. Yes, these are the buckets you're looking for.
Now, that new verse, they did bring it into It's a Small World.
Yes.
Oh, it was all over the park and all
Yeah.
sorts of places. They put that verse, but that in the cinema was the most magical use of it, I believe.
I think when we wrote It's a Small World, and when we experienced it, you had to know
that they changed it.
that they changed
Yeah.
it.
Otherwise, you're going to sleep through it and think, "Oh, this is just the same song I've been
Same
listening
song
for the
over
last
and over.
5
They
minutes."
did a good job blending the audio.
yes.
It sounded like the regular audio that was
If you know that it's different, it's different. But if you're not paying attention,
Well, they
you
added
won't.
like a male voice.
There's a deeper voice in there.
No, it was like a male singer or a group of men singing it with the children
Okay.
in It's a Small World for the last verse, and that's how you can kind of tell. But I think as long as you knew it was there, you would notice it. But if you didn't, you would have missed it.
Oh, and bonus, in the cinema, they actually have some benches.
Yes.
Yes,
So
they
you can
did
sit
add-
down
they do
in
have
air
benches in
conditioning.
there.
And it's air conditioned.
So bonus.
And it's usually quiet, usually.
So
yeah,
you're-
there was baby sleepy in there. So,
Ooh, it's
Pro
a kidnapper ride.
pro tip, if your kid needs to take a nap in the stroller, pop in there.
So that may be why we were crying, because it was like, I'm so happy I'm off my feet. And
Yeah.
And also in It's a Small World, they added Miguel.
Yeah, they added Miguel.
Oh, you remembered him.
Yeah.
But
All right, let's go over. Well,
But it was emotional when I went through It's a Small World, too.
yeah.
The only problem is, before the line on hand in hand in this great wonderland or whatever, I can never hear that verbiage. It's kind of like it's muffled.
Yeah. Then for California Adventure, they added the 70th logo all over in Toy Story Mania.
yeah.
Oh, while you played.
So
yeah.
you shoot? Do you get
Play.
extra points for hitting it?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
Yeah,
but
you
you
do.
got
You do.
extra point. It was like 70 points every time you hit one that was marked with the 70th
Oh,
logo.
cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I did not do as well on that one, so I can't.
You never do.
I think
I never do well
I
on
think
that one.
Jackie was the one that walked
No,
out with the
Ezra.
Ezra. Oh, your son did.
Yeah.
Okay, the 1-year-old.
Yeah. No, he really did. It was he was
Did you hold on to him like with Peter and
no.
Peter's never been
was,
so scared in his life?
Yeah, it was.
He was
scary.
sitting on Mark's lap, and Mark.
They
was
allowed it?
playing. Yeah,
Oh, so Mark got the high score?
Mark got the high score.
Oh, I thought you said it was you. Okay.
No, it was Mark.
Okay.
But all right, so let's talk about the big addition, which is they brought Walt Disney animatronic. This is one of the big reasons. I would say big, really only the big thing for the 70th, other than Tiana's, which they kind of just threw in there just because it's new, but
It's over a year old. It's part of the 70th anniversary. Yeah.
We got to see it.
I got to see it twice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Was the mama? Are you talking about Tiana?
No, we're
Oh,
talking
sorry.
about Walt Disney.
Wake up, Javen.
What are we talking about now?
He's asleep in the cinema.
We're talking about the animatronic of Walt Disney and the
Oh.
Walt Disney Show.
First, you start with the movie.
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's
about
it's,
the history of.
It's the same movie that they show at Disney World, the
Yeah.
One Man Stream movie, except instead of Julie Andrews, it's Bob Iger.
which is not as good.
It's
but
not as
No.
good.
It just did not.
It didn't pull any heartstrings at all.
It was like being at a corporate financial meeting, or almost.
Or
Again,
like
and I kind of bring it up with when I talked about last week when we talked about like the 50th anniversary. Like you could tell like Iger's hand in these presentations. It's very meh. Very
They should
bland.
have brought Bob Chapek to do it so that we could have at least had some booing during the.
Right?
Some jeering.
Yeah, so it started with the movie. Movie was okay. And then
It's great. If you don't know the history of Walt Disney, it is good. But
for the super fan, you know the story of Walt Disney pretty well.
It's still nice to have that in a park, in Disneyland specifically. Like that's the one thing I feel like Disneyland was missing. I always thought it was weird that Disney World had the Walt Disney film, but Disneyland didn't, and so I'm glad they finally have it.
And then they open up the screen.
yes, in the movie, it almost comes unheralded. It's just like kind of out of the
Well,
blue
they
almost.
do like the intro of the colorful, the Wonderful World of Disney intro.
Right.
And it's basically him talking like he's on the show,
Yeah.
but he's the animatronic. So that's how they transition it. They do the intro of the old TV special.
And I'm going to let you take it from here. How did it look to you? How did it feel?
It was okay.
Where were you sitting?
We were like mid to the side.
We were in the middle, front to back,
Okay.
but on the closest to the door you enter in.
Okay. Gotcha.
It was okay. It's hard to like explain. So I felt
So it seems like underwhelming. If you're like, it's hard to say.
he was stiff, but that's just territory with the animatronic.
What are you meaning?
You have an animatronic. Also, he's also, I think, how old at this point that they portrayed him? He's an old man. So
Yeah.
obviously he's not going to be flailing around.
I wanted
He was
a
making
solid
Lincoln
dance.
look like he was like
They
a
should-
sprite young man.
Should have done one of those air, fan people that
Yeah.
flail around.
Yes, the wacky
They just-
inflatable flailing
They just put
arm
like
man.
Walt's face on it. And he's like, I'm Walt.
So here's my biggest like gripe about the animatronic. His skin is too perfect. There wasn't enough wrinkles. Not enough like dark spots.
Boy, you were really close.
Where are those cancer spots?
But no, but
You need a dermatologist on your team to put
But like,
it.
I just didn't feel like there was a lot of like texture to the face, and that's what really threw me off.
Well, no wonder you didn't enjoy the show. You were so fixated on his skin. No, my Walt has has
after
the little.
after 60 years, I would think he would have been to the dermatologist, but
But it wasn't memorable.
Okay. I tend to agree with part of it. It wasn't memorable. However, I went a second time,
Yeah.
and the second time, it was a lot better.
That's what I hear. I hear it's like the first time
You're-
you go
you're
in with these
drunk.
expectations.
Right.
and
You
you're
know
like,
what Walt Disney's like and so on. And so you go there and you notice anything that, his head's a little bit closer to his body. It doesn't seem to be,
You
like
see
they
the
screwed it on too
imperfections.
tight or
Right.
something, And the voice is different than the
Yeah.
televised voice you just saw, in the movie. It's different. However, the second time through, all that went away. And I thought, so the Imagineers, after they've seen it once, they lose all that objectivity of
Yes.
what it's going to be like the first time, because the second time I saw it, I had no problems with any of that. And I marveled at the smoothness of the animatronics. When he gets up from leaning against the desk and he gets back down to leaning on the
Yeah.
desk.
That's what I kept hearing. I kept hearing that the leaning was like the most real.
Right. It was
And which is kind of like
precise.
a silly thing to be like, the robot was leaning, and that's when I felt Walt was there.
The what really freaks people out about like Abe Lincoln is this getting up from the
He's
chair.
getting up from the chair is a
Because
little
you're like,
awkward.
he's never like, is he actually ever sitting on that chair? And then he's like, just hand hovering over the hand, like the armrest, and then he gets up and he's like, "Where am I?" Like,
And the eyes
trapped
kind of
his
move
soul.
on.
World has never had a good definition.
It's like the Beetlejuice scene where they're like, "Day-o." He's like,
Yes.
"I must do my Gettysburg speech again." Okay.
But, I think that may be one reason why they didn't have him sit all the way down. Sitting on the desk may have been easier. But regardless, I think go see it twice. And a lot of that disappears. And you start going, oh, okay. And again, I say, after 60 years, he looks really good.
The one thing I kept hearing, like, and it's funny though, because I've seen the show online, but like I see all the people that take the photos. Like, it doesn't look like Walt, and they always take from the same point of the show. It's always like this. There's like this one point of the show where he looks crazy.
Yeah, it does.
And it's only that one moment he does it, but like he
Yeah.
has this like look of like, I'm gonna kill you, like. But that's the only picture that people like. Look, it doesn't look like Walt, but like throughout the rest of the rest of the show, it looks like Walt.
It was fine.
The picture that was released that went viral on the internet, it doesn't do it like
Right.
it looks better in person.
It perpetuates a misleading
Yes.
narrative
The eyes
about
are
it.
just like.
Because I remember seeing the picture and I was like, yikes. But then when I saw it in person, I was like, it's not that bad.
No,
Right.
it isn't. See it in
Right.
person and see it twice. And that way, all that goes away. That one thing that I would fault is it seems to miss that Battle Hymn of the Republic, and
Yeah.
the final song just doesn't.
What I was
seem to
waiting
quite
for,
do.
I was waiting for, as the curtains were falling, I was waiting for Walt to like wave.
He sticks his hand out.
That was what I was waiting for. Like when I was watching, it's like I would agree that the curtains were falling. I'm missing something. Walt's just sitting there. If he just like gave a little wave, like I think that would have like
That would
added
have.
Yeah.
so
A
much to
magic.
it.
I would agree with Father
It's
Yoder.
Uncle Walt at that point.
Right, like he's saying hi everyone. Like hey,
It's
me."
like at
Like,
the end, it just like it ends, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah,
That
it
was
just
nice.
doesn't leave you with that patriotic feel you feel when Abraham Lincoln is done talking. You're just not getting that magic. I don't know that maybe they
Yeah.
need to get Michael Jackson to sing "When You Wish Upon a Star" or
Maybe.
Julie Andrews. I don't
Yeah.
know, but something was missing
There was missing.
to
magic.
get that magical end of oh. My eyes have seen the glory.
Well,
it
it's kind of hard to beat something as patriotic.
It's kind of
as
hard to beat
Battle Hymn.
Motab singing.
Yeah,
But
Battle
hey,
Hymn of the
when
Republic.
you wish upon a star, and I think they even play some of it during it. I'm not sure,
I don't
but
remember.
it just
did they do the Two Brothers song?
no.
Not for the Walt show.
Roy and Roy and Walt.
Brothers.
Now, how long do you think they take before that Lincoln makes his appearance back?
Probably the new year.
So,
Oh,
like,
really?
January?
This isn't permanent?
No,
They're
it's,
gonna-
it's
Well-
a rotating.
So they can do
Oh, so they'll-
alternating
okay.
shows
So
during the same day.
That's what this renovation took so long, is they built this rotating stage.
So
So
it's-
Lincoln is on the stage.
Yeah.
He's just he's on the other side of Walt.
What's that one where it rotates the
Carousel
carousel
Progress?
progress? So
Yeah.
it's like that kind of system.
Kind of, but you're not going to get both shows at once. I don't think.
No.
You're going to pick. Okay, our next show is Walt Disney. The next show is
So
Lincoln.
like, so you finish your Lincoln show, and then you gotta run around to get to the Walt show.
I just think with the Walt Disney show, there's room for improvement, and I
Sure.
think there will be improvement in the
Probably.
future. Maybe for a future anniversary, they'll be like, "Oh, we
Well,
made
hopefully,
new updates."
when Iger's not the president, it's not him giving the speech anymore. I feel like that's the common thing I kept hearing, was that the Iger speech was really. The one thing I thought was funny was the Imagineers talked about Walt, and I don't know if I talked about it on this podcast, but I know I talked to you guys about it, how they noticed some mannerisms of Walt that like he would get impatient, and so he would start like
Yes.
he'd tap his hands when he'd feel impatient, and so they purposely put that in the show, and so you see him do that on his lap, waiting for Iger to finish so that he can start. So like if you look at his hand before, like you see his hand like move, and that's him being impatient.
Come on, Bob.
I think the Imagineers that worked on it did a great job for
Yes.
probably what the time they had.
When I saw it the second time, it made me go, oh, once they've seen it once, they no longer can see it the first time anymore. And so they don't get jarred by any of it. So it's harder to correct.
Yeah. So I think the animatronic is fine. The story itself, like the pre-movie and the talking parts, it's just kind of bland.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to space out,
Yes.
especially like on a hot day. So it's a good nap ride. But
70th anniversary. We've got places for you to take a nap.
Oh, that's a plus.
It's the anniversary of dreams.
but I definitely think it's worth seeing at least once.
Oh,
Or
twice. See it twice.
Yeah, so those were like the big things for attractions, I think, for the 70th.
How's the merch?
Hold it. We didn't cover another big show.
What did we for attractions?
Oh, wasn't the World of Color?
Oh, I put that under shows.
Oh, okay.
We'll get there.
We haven't gotten to the shows yet.
Even though we just finished talking about a show.
Yeah.
Well, it's an
And
attraction.
before that, there was another show.
Bring on the show.
I think those are classified under attractions on the
Oh,
park
okay.
map.
Okay.
So, overall for the 70th anniversary, I felt like for this anniversary, I saw a lot more deals for tickets.
Yes.
They did. Okay, yeah. No, there were a lot of deals out there. At first I thought, oh, it's going to be a light crowd. And then I saw these deals came out and I thought, oh, nope. They filled it up.
Yeah. So I think Disney was just responding to.
Well, like people, like if you were watching a lot of the Disney YouTubers,
All time, every day.
if you saw like the month before the July 17th, the park was empty.
Yeah.
For sure, because everybody
Nobody
was
there.
waiting.
Right.
They were all like, oh, do I go to Vegas
so-
where it's empty, or do I go to Disney where it's empty?
And so I think Disney's is also seeing the lack of interest in hotel bookings.
Yes.
And so that's usually an indicator that
Things are slowing down.
we need to start pumping out special offers and deals and discounts.
Yeah, they did offer hotel discounts, price discounts. They offered discounts through Costco. They had some deals going on. So there's definitely things out there. I think they're still available if you're interested. Going
Either
to
look
the
it up
70th.
or
So
check out a Disney travel agent. They'll do that work for
they'll
you
guide
too.
you. Yeah. There was a lot of 70th celebration food. We didn't really experience any of it. It was just kind of like birthday cake kind of vibe.
Looked like a lot of sugar to me.
yeah,
A lot of it.
there's a lot of sugar.
It's all Instagram food.
Yes. Merchandise. We can go to merchandise. The big merchandise that they were pushing is this big plastic key thing.
I think it was cool. I think that the idea behind
Jackie
it.
doesn't.
I think the idea behind it was cool.
So it's this big key. It has like a big Disney D at the end of it, and it's interactive. So throughout the Disney park, and this key's like $60.
Yeah.
Should have made it 70. Would have been more
They
appropriate.
should have. And
The suckers would have bought it anyways.
yeah.
You're gonna buy it for 60. Why not 70?
For an exclusive pin?
Yeah. So basically, there are spots throughout the park that you insert this key in, and it does an interactive element like bubbles or creative sounds. Or
You're a sucker.
Reminds me of that
The old card game.
at Disney World.
Yeah.
you
I was
played.
just thinking about
I think it's
that.
a fun thing. If you have kids, as an adult, yeah, it's kind of stupid if you're looking at it through the lens of an adult. But if you look at it from like, this is a fun activity for little children to do,
Yeah.
it's really cute.
Yeah,
And
my
if
kids would
you've-
probably dig it.
And if you've got an annual pass and you're looking to do something different with your family,
I think it's great for locals. I think if you're coming in for like a 3-day trip, you probably will not have a lot of time to do it.
yeah.
Again, if you have small children, even if you are, I still think it's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
The
So,
kids get excited to. You put the key in the keyhole and something happens, and then at the
Yeah.
very end, you get a special pin. You know?
yeah. So once you unlock all of the spots, it plays this fun little tune on your key, and then
And it plays music.
Door.
Yeah.
unlocks, and you get a pin, and it's a surprise pin. Every key has a different type of pin in it.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry.
Out
I
of
was
like
talking with mine.
6 choices or something like that.
Yeah.
There's one for each of the lands.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you do have the option, like there are option to trade that pin at a certain location.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, so you can trade the pin for a different pin as long as they don't have that pin in their box.
They don't want doubles.
No,
There's only one that I want.
the one with Walt.
The one with Walt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. I had talked to cast members and said, "Oh yeah, I got 2 of those." I'm not selling them.
I don't care what you got. I want it.
Yeah, I know they're gone. They're gone.
Yeah, I
So-
figured. Like when I saw like this, they released the special limited edition ones on the 17th. I'm like,
eBay's your only option.
as I said, like I have a pin store that I go to that nobody. That's where I always get my limited editions from. But I
What
imagine
pin
you
store?
went
What
I
there.
pin
looked
store?
there.
You went there?
There was,
Okay.
there was
Yeah.
nothing.
I ain't gonna announce that on the podcast. It's my spot
So
because it won't be there when I go find my pins later.
So overall, the key, I think it's for certain type of individuals.
Yes.
If you're like a pin trader, and I think if you go to Disney a lot, it's something new and
Or
different.
if you have children that can't
Yes.
ride all the rides, it's an
Yes.
it's a fun activity
Yeah.
for them as well.
That would be true.
They, from what I was told from Father Yodeler and Mother Yodeler, was there's a lot of pressed pennies.
Yes.
Right? A lot of
we got
70th.
lots. They've got.
They still have them out
machine-
there. They're not putting the medallions
The
everywhere.
medallions are there, but it actually seemed like fewer than were there
Previous.
last year when we went. And so the medallions didn't seem as popular, but the penny machines, and they, for $5 you get 8 of them or something like that at each of the machines. So she filled up, I think, more than 3 of those little books
Wow.
full of pennies that were new that weren't. They all had 70th type things attributed to them, so they were easy to pick out. But, yep.
Yeah. They also had new Magic Band interactions.
Yes, I can talk about that.
Yeah, because we don't
you
have
don't have the
Magic
Band.
Bands.
Peter said that with his nose up in the air.
I've
You don't
got
have the.
I
have a Magic
I didn't
Band.
feel like spending like 50 or 60 bucks for a Magic Band, so
It's still cool. You still feel cool wearing it. I was an early adopter.
My wristband makes noises
It does.
for $70.
it lights up.
It beats like a heartbeat on the Haunted Mansion.
So does my heart.
So throughout the park, there are.
Don't spoil it, Peter.
Sorry. My son is at the recording. So they have these Magic Band points where they give you kind of like free souvenirs. Some of them
Yeah.
will give you free souvenirs. Others have interactions. I think the cool one is in Fantasyland. They have like 4 touch points, and if you touch your magic band to it, a little pop-up little show appears that'll dictate different attractions inside the land. So they'll have like a little Peter Pan thing, and they'll play music, and there's a little interactive window, or they'll do a Mr. Toad or a Snow White or Pinocchio. It's cute. That's kind of the cool one. The Frontierland one has
Get like a ticket?
You get like tickets. So like you'll get tickets to board the Mark Twain or the railroad, things
There's like a
that.
jungle cruise.
Yeah, there's a jungle cruise ticket as well.
Okay, yeah, I saw people walking around with those tickets.
And
There's
then
like the Main Street.
Yeah, and then the Autopia one, you get parking tickets.
Oh.
You get like tickets from like
Free parking at Disneyland? Now that's awesome. That's worth something.
I want to
from a
advance to go.
like police officer tickets. Like you get like driving, speeding tickets.
I want to see
things like
policeman
that.
Pete come and arrest you.
So I mean, it's cute. It's definitely an added plus to those people who do purchase the Magic Band.
I think it's a great addition to the park for Disney to promote the Magic Bands.
Yes.
Because it
There's not as much.
It almost tempted me to get a Magic Band because of the interactions. But then I thought, what's the reality of me going?
You just go to your husband and say, like, when we get to this point, just go bzzz,
Well, they
flash some lights.
They need to add the feature to the Peter Pan ride to make Tinkerbell appear.
Yeah.
If you've got instead of playing the Play app, like you
Yeah.
can just do the Magic Band to make it appear.
So I like the direction Disney's going with the Magic Plus bands. It's not enough for me to get it yet, but maybe if they have more, I'll be tempted.
Still not tempted.
No. I think if you go regularly,
it's really convenient to have your ticket
Yeah.
on your wrist.
And that totally makes sense. Like, if I was at Disney World working there, I would have one.
yeah. I think if you're a local, yeah, it's totally worth having, as long as you don't mind wearing something on your wrist.
But if you only go every couple of years or something, the battery's going to die before you get back.
Yeah,
The
you
battery
may-
only lasts about 6 hours, so you'll end up charging it halfway through the day.
Yeah.
To do the interactive parts, the RFD part still works. So like your ticket works regardless if your thing is charged.
It
good.
does.
And if you leave it on too long, it only lasts for 20 minutes.
But honestly,
And
like
then you have to buy another one
it
because
only
you killed
takes
it.
it only takes like 30 minutes to charge. So like when you're sitting down for a meal, you can charge it right there if you've got a portable charger. It
Yeah.
charges really quick.
I just connect my battery to my wristwatch and I walk around the park holding the one to my arm. It's so
But-
silly. It doesn't last the day.
It doesn't.
That's so bad.
It doesn't.
That's one of the reasons why I don't have one.
We're waiting for the Magic Band Plus Plus.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the upgrade.
The plus plus.
But I do think it's a nice addition for the 70th celebration.
It's better than the Disney World statues that they
Yes.
did for the 50th anniversary. Wave at statues, and then it'll make noises.
Yeah.
Couldn't a motion
and-
sensor do the same thing?
And now at Disney World you can wave it and you can smell something.
Yeah. So guess walks by is like, it's interactive.
Yeah. Again, Disney needs to sell me a little bit more to convince me to buy one. But let's move on to the shows. The main entertainment, I would say. They brought Paint the Night
back.
back.
They brought it back from
They brought
who
it
knows
back.
where it's
And-
been sitting.
This was the main reason why I
Wanted to go.
Why
It
I
was a
wanted to go.
definite plus to go. It is.
Did it execute well?
It did.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I got to see it 2+ times.
Yeah.
And it was worth it every time.
Yeah.
It is just a fun. And at Disneyland, last time it was in the Disney parks in California. It was in California Adventure. The sound system is not as good in California Adventure as it is in Disneyland.
On the Disneyland parade route.
great.
I would have to agree. It is probably better to enjoy it at Disneyland than California Adventure, though there is more spots to see it at California
It's
Adventure.
the longest
Yes.
parade route that
Yeah.
that they
Which is-
have.
I saw Peter measure. He had a tape measure one time.
I did. I
which
put
is
track-
which is probably why the sound system isn't as good, because it's longer, so they have to put more speakers to cover the. But all I can remember is it saying, "When will we do this again?" And I was all for it, saying, "Yeah, we need to do this again," and that's why I went the next night to see it again.
They do it 2 times a night.
Yep, I saw when I was leaving the park to go to the other park the first night that on the second show there weren't a lot of people in town square in front of the railroad station. There was a lot of seating there, as opposed to the Central Plaza and so on. So if you want a good seating, my recommendation, second show, town square in front of the railroad station, good viewing.
Yeah.
Primo.
Yeah. They did do small change to the show compared to the 60th, which was they got rid of...
Wasn't it Dumbo?
No, it was Zippity Doodah.
Oh, they got rid of it.
There was a part of a Zippity Doodah right at the end where Mickey shows. They replaced it with the theme song of the anniversary, which was the Jonas Brothers song. It's like the celebrate.
It was fine. It was seamless. I
Yeah.
didn't notice it. I do rebel against the replacement of Zippity Doodah, but it did not bother the enjoyment of the parade.
Yeah. And then...
Did you see the show at It's a Small World?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think when we saw Paint the Night, it was broken.
Yeah, it did not work the
It
first
was
time.
not-
Mickey's did not work.
Mickey's
the spinning.
Oh, the
Spinning,
the
it
cool
was not
It
aspect.
did not
working.
work the
So
first night.
The coolest part of the float wasn't working.
The
Yeah.
second night, it was working fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always the second time for Dad.
So we'll talk about the fireworks show. It was the Wondrous Journeys fireworks show. It's a old fireworks show.
That was for the 60th. Same fireworks show.
Is it the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's mostly covering the movies.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think it's the 60th
Um,
because it has Encanto in it. But maybe they updated it.
I don't know.
It's an older fireworks show. So it's nothing new, but it's not a horrible fireworks show. It's fine.
But we recommend you might go someplace else to view it.
Yeah, so we saw the fireworks show from Galaxy's Edge.
Fun.
Oh, because they did the Star Wars music.
Fun.
They do Star Wars. So if you watch the fireworks show from Galaxy's Edge in front of the Millennial Falcon.
Millennium.
Millennium.
A millennial Falcon. It's
Forever,
all about the millennials.
I will forever call it that. So
It's my way.
But yeah, John
Avocado
Williams-
toast and defeating the Death Star on the Millennial Falcon.
But John Williams music with Disney's sound system, you can't knock
Well,
it.
the fact that
It's
they
just fun.
synced the music up to match the fireworks is awesome.
I might have swapped some of the music out that they chose, but they did hit the high points in there. But there were a few points where
Well,
I
they
go,
even have an animatronic.
Why did they pick
have an
this?
animatronic
Yeah.
for the show,
yes.
which is cool.
so I think if you're a big Star Wars fan,
Oh,
go
definitely.
because we saw the first show for Paint the Night by It's a Small World. And then we crossed and went to Galaxy's Edge, and it was like probably 10-15 minutes before the show,
Yep.
and we had a great spot.
Great spot.
It's not like
It's not crowded like Main Street or the
No.
Central Plaza, so you get to watch the fireworks. You get great music and a great storyline that
Galaxy's
most
Edge
people won't
is
notice.
Always empty at night. always empty.
It's cool
I
at
mean,
night.
there was
I
a
like
crowd
it. I
there.
actually like
too.
it better at
I
night.
do too.
There was a crowd there
There's
for,
a crowd there for the fireworks.
but it wasn't too crowded.
No, you had elbow room.
Yep.
They have a show called Tapestry of Happiness.
Great.
This is a projection show on It's a Small World. They play like every 15 minutes after 10.
Yep.
Something like that.
You get a nice tour of the park during this show, and even past rides get a tribute there. Remember me. It was fun. It was fun.
It was
It's a great show.
I felt it's like that's what you should have built a fireworks show around that.
I agree.
Yeah, that would have been a better fireworks show, but it's a fun show, and it's not very crowded to see. I don't know if it was crowded when you saw it,
No.
but it was not crowded. So for some reason, people aren't going to it. Go.
It's in the back of the park, and I feel like a lot of people have done the back of the park when...
Usually
It's
around.
that-
Well, the thing
around
is,
10.
it's after 10 o'clock, so people who. People who go back there normally have small kids.
Yeah.
So, like, there's not a lot of excuses for adults to go back there unless you like going to Toontown at night. Which
But
I know some people do.
like
I know
going
you
to
do.
Toontown.
I think it's worth seeing
Yes.
to go.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
It's the
It's
the
one of the-
price of admission is minimal compared to going to the front of the castle to see fireworks. No, go to It's a Small World. It's very easy. You don't have to wait long.
Nope.
Just arrive
You
in
can walk
time.
right up. I walked right up
Yep.
and had a perfect view of it and enjoyed it.
Yeah. Then they have no daytime parade other than the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade.
Yeah, which I kind of saw and
We
said
saw
that
it.
was worth missing.
We walked
Unless
past it.
you're really into characters, then you can wave at them.
I think cavalcades are great if you're just walking by them.
The music's not that great. It's not worth much
You
effort.
see Duffy.
Yeah,
Is
if you're a
in
Duffy
the show.
fan.
Cool.
Jafe is fully awake for
Yeah.
this episode, folks.
And then
Hey, was Mama June? Was she working? Never answered me.
Then for World of Color, they did World of Color Happiness Show.
It's kind of nice that they did the inside out characters in there.
Yeah.
But you get the aspects of World of Color. It's spectacular, just what they're projecting, all this color on the fountains and so on. And the bubbles that they threw up there was kind of fun too, but it's not as good as the original World of Color show.
I really enjoyed the show. I thought it was such a fun vibe. It's very like kid dance party vibe. And I loved it. It was just like, I'm there to have a good time.
Well, this also has a unique aspect to it that you can alter which segments of the show you get.
Yes. So
So
there's,
what segment did you get?
I think it was Envy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Envy was prominent.
I went on way. Ooh, here's a show.
I voted for Anger. So on the app, when you are trying to make a virtual group for the World of Color show, you can vote for an emotion for it to be in the show.
Was on way one of them?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
Of course.
Yeah. It's a fun interactive thing to do. I really enjoyed the show. I was dancing through the whole thing. We had a great view of the show. My son loved it. Yeah, I would say go see it. Absolutely go see it.
If you haven't seen World of Color in a while, go see it.
I think it's better than the fireworks.
Yes,
oh,
I
yes.
do agree. I think World of Color is... If
For-
you had to choose between World of Color and fireworks, go see World of
What
Color.
if they brought wishes back?
Wishes.
Wishes, probably. However, again, I think the original World of Color is well put together as far as the story and the flow and the excitement and so on. So
Yeah. And the overall color scheme of the 70th was like a purple and pink and teal. And at first when I saw it, I was like, it's okay. But at night, they light up the trees in it, and it's really pretty. It really sets a good, like, vibe.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
You should do a second round, and you probably would have
You can really
appreciated
see-
it better.
the trees and downtown Disney. That's really where I noticed it.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed the lighting.
The
and-
atmospherics.
Yes. So that was those are the main things for the 70th. A lot of repeats from the past. Only a couple new things, so no specials, no TV specials.
Yeah, just
Well,
the
Disney
point
Plus
of
has
view,
been doing the
Yeah.
POVs.
but they're not particularly
For the
exciting.
No.
Oh, it
I'll-
gives you.
I'll I mean,
it's
I
good
like
quality.
yes.
My kid loves them.
My son, who you might be hearing in the background playing with toys, he loves the Toontown one and the Main Street one.
Mm-hmm.
He loves those. Like, he gets excited for it. And I was like, all right, sure.
Yeah, my daughter likes watching them because she's experienced. Just, oh yeah, that was this part, and she just it gets her talking about what she's observing and reflecting about what she's experienced on those rides.
And it's
I like the way they presented Rise of the Resistance. I
Yes.
thought that is a very good one.
The one
Yeah.
thing that was funny is on the Tiana's one, Tiana's broken.
Yes, Tiana's been broken for a while.
But on the POV.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But when we rode it, she's not broken.
How about Mama?
Oh, was she actually
June?
moving?
She was
She didn't look
working.
like a stiff,
No.
like, I'm singing the song.
No.
No, she was fine.
She's fully working.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of need to re-record that one. But overall, the 70th was fun. It's just a fun vibe.
I heard that they're going for It's a Party.
Yeah.
That was the...
It was a party vibe, and that's what I got. Any last thought on the 70th?
Well, I'm kind of curious to see how the 75th compares to the 70th, because I consider the 75th a bigger number.
milestone. I agree.
I mean,
That's the platinum one, isn't it?
and I don't know. It could be wheelbarrow. I'm a little confused now. But
Yeah.
after that,
you're right.
you're going
I
to
don't
the. After that, the next big milestone is the 100th.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to
Yeah.
get bigger than the 75th. So I'm curious what Disney is doing to prep for the 75th.
Hopefully we have different leadership that will help make that a priority. So-
They're going to encourage everybody to come painted blue for the Avatar land.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought we were doing the Blue Man
I
show.
know, that's what I thought. I was
No,
like,
no,
oh,
Avatar.
That's
Yeah.
universal.
For
But
Avatar.
okay.
I was thinking Snow White. Not Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. Make them
I
blue.
I
Make
think it
them
was
pink.
Smurfs. I don't know what it is.
Honestly, I think that's what they need to do. Is they need to do that sort of projection show for the Disneyland castle. Like occasionally, just make it blue, it turns blue.
Blue.
Make it pink,
Pink,
it turns
so
pink.
pink.
You know, have that like.
That would be
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you just hear softly, like in some like speakers in the trees, they'd be like, "Make it blue."
How about your ears? Change
Oh,
colors.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
have a random like thing going, make it blue, and then your ears will turn blue, like
Ah.
a speaker. You walk by a certain like tree,
Well, that'd be
and it
fun.
triggers
Well,
the
that's
ears
fun.
to change colors.
Disney. Pay attention.
So I'm hoping 75th is even more. Maybe Walt Disney will do a song and dance for us in the
Maybe.
animatronic.
It'd
That
be
would
great
be fun.
to hear him sing.
Yeah,
I
sing
don't
and
know if
dance.
I've ever heard Walt Disney sing before.
Well, they
It'd
don't have
be
to
unique.
compete with anything, you know.
Man, we got AI now, man. You can do anything.
You can just have him doing the voice of Mickey Mouse, you know. That
Yeah.
would be fun. He sang in those early ones.
So let us know, have you experienced the 70th celebration? Did you enjoy the 70th? If not, are you gonna go to the 70th? What are you most looking forward to?
75th.
I'm ready to do it again because I want to see Paint the Night again.
It was such a good show. So hopefully it stays for a little while, but
It's going on hiatus during the holidays, so
Yes.
hopefully it comes back in January.
We'll
Hopefully not a lot broke, during its
Yeah.
tenure. That kills the show. Going, how much is it going to cost us? Nah, we're not going to do that.
that was
Well,
the
what was
fear.
killing them with the reason why it disappeared for a while is because people were getting injured with the battery packs.
They did change the
performers.
choreography
Yeah.
a little bit on the show. But yeah, let us know on your thoughts on the 70th celebration. Are you go for it or not? And with that being said, have a magical day.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember before your bobsled comes to a complete stop to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember,
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.